Good afternoon. My name is Wendy Nelson, and I'm honored to be here. Today, we will be discussing the position of a medical coding specialist. I know that a lot of you may have never even heard of such a position. It is not a position widely known because it is what people call a back office position. Most medical coding specialists work behind the scenes. I will start off by giving you a little information about my experience and education. I have worked in the healthcare field for 4 years. I have been a medical coding specialist for 1 year. In all of my experience, one of the most important things I have learned is to always expect change. When it comes to the healthcare industry, things change frequently. Policies are always being updated. Every year, diagnostic and procedure codes have changes. Software and billing programs change or get updated, and insurance rules change. These are just a couple examples of changes. I recently took the CPC exam through AAPC. I passed the exam with the CPC certification. The CPC exam will be explained further in the presentation. I am currently enrolled in college and will graduate in December with a medical coding diploma and a HIM certificate. I have learned so much in the last year and a half between schooling and personal experience with my career. I have learned even more preparing for this presentation. What is a medical coding specialist? A medical coding specialist may also be called a medical coding and billing specialist or a medical coder. Medical coding specialists are essential to the functioning of the healthcare industry. They use diagnostic and procedure codes to convey critical information about illness and treatment. Their primary role in the healthcare industry is to translate medical terminology into codes. Medical coding specialists use their knowledge of medical terminology, anatomy, diseases, and medication to assign correct diagnostic or procedure codes. To choose the most appropriate code, the specialists reviews the patient's medical record and/or they speak to the doctor. Work environment. Most medical coding specialists work in healthcare facilities such as hospitals, dental offices, physician offices, surgery centers, and home healthcare agencies. Some medical coding specialists work outside the clinical setting at insurance companies, independent billing and coding services, consulting firms, public health organizations, and government agencies. Most of the time, they work in an office setting or back offices at hospitals or clinics. While it is rare, some medical coding specialists work from home, but usually have to have many years of experience in order to do this. Most medical coding specialists work full-time, spend a majority of the time at their computer. Most of their workday consists of spending hours on their computers, working with coding software, electronic health records, and other applications. Along with coding software, the International Classification of Diseases, Healthcare Common Procedure Coding System, and Current Procedural Terminology are examples of books a medical coding specialist uses to code on a daily basis. What are the skills, you ask? Well, medical coding rules are complex, so the job requires strong analytical skills. Coding specialists must be able to pay attention to many details in order to translate records precisely and accurately. They must also be comfortable working and making decisions independently. Computer skills are essential in the coding field due to the growing use of health informatics software and electronic health records. Education. While there are no educational requirements to enter the field, success as a medical coding specialist requires a strong knowledge of biology, anatomy, physiology, and medical terminology. Most employers require a high school diploma or equivalent and prefer the candidates with at least a year of study beyond high school. Certifications is what's going to be talked about next. Certification programs in medical coding generally take about a year to complete and are available through community colleges, continuing education centers, and four-year colleges. Two professional organizations, the American Health Information Management Association, AHIMA, and the American Academy of Professional Coders, AAPC, also offers online certification programs. To become certified, a person must pass one of several exams available through AHIMA and/or AAPC. There are many different certifications a person can obtain. The two main certifications are the CPC, which is Certified Professional Coder exam, and the CCS, which is the Certified Coding Specialist. AAPC offers the CPC exam, and AHEMA offers the CCS exam. The CPC exam through AAPC is a 150 question exam. You have a time limit of 5 hours and 40 minutes to pass the exam. The AHEMA CCS exam is a 101 question exam, and you have a 4-hour time limit to pass that exam. Along with passing an exam, you will have CEUs, or continuing education units, required to keep the certification. And of course, the big question, salary. Salaries earned by medical coding specialists vary widely by job duties and geographical area. Medical coding specialists in entry-level positions earn less than those more experienced in the field. Training, experience, and certifications play a big role in determining what a medical coding specialist's income will be. According to the AAPC 2013 salary survey, average salaries range from $43,000 to $54,000, depending on what region a person lives in. For instance, as you see here, the East South Central region, the average salary is the least out of all regions. The Pacific region, as you can see, has the highest average salary. A medical coding specialist may work in the back office, but their role is very important. The healthcare industry is constantly growing, making the need for people with training and experience to be a medical coding specialist more demanding. It is a good career for someone who enjoys change, education, and likes to work independently. I hope that this presentation helped answer some of your questions regarding information about a medical coding specialist position. And now, do any of you have any questions? Yes, you?
I've heard that medical auditing is a career a medical coding specialist could pursue. Can you maybe explain what a medical auditor is and how a medical coding specialist could become a medical auditor?
That is a very good question. Medical auditing entails conducting internal or external reviews of coding accuracy. Also of policies and procedures to ensure that a healthcare facility is running an efficient and liability-free operation. A medical coding specialist can further their education and career by taking the CPMA, which is the Certified Professional Medical Auditor exam. Any other questions? All right, well, thank you very much. This concludes our presentation, and I hope you guys have a great day.